Good morning. It's Vijay here. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. Today is Tuesday, 24 December 2024. Yesterday was a very interesting day, and today it's likely to be more interesting because today is a day when you have the beginning of Santa Claus rally. Now, what exactly is this Santa Claus rally which everyone talks about? Now, Santa Claus rally is the time when a rally is supposed to happen between the last 5 trading days of the year and 2 trading days of the new year. So, these 7 days are supposed to have what is called a Santa Claus rally or ripe for a Santa Claus rally. Now, when did this come and what happened exactly? What is the genesis of that? Since 1950, in the US, till now, we have had the last 5 days, if you take the amount of markets going up and the next 2 days of the new year, 80% of the time, 80% of the time, the markets have gone up between the last 5 trading days and the next 2 trading days of the year. This is documented. And typically, the average rally has been about 1.3%. In the market, if you have a probability of more than 50%, then you are a winner as far as any analysis or any oscillator or any indicator is concerned. Very few indicators give you a strike rate of 50%. Here is a strike rate of 80%. So therefore, it makes sense for us to give some weightage to the old adage of having Santa Claus rally. Santa Claus will come into town. So now we have the beginning of 5 days is today. It ends on the next 2 days of the January. So we can, in all logical, let's say by all logic, that we can expect a Santa Claus rally. Now, yesterday itself, it was interesting because the market bounced back. It formed a technical pattern. It formed a technical pattern as far as the candlesticks are concerned as what is called bullish harami. Bullish harami means if the previous candle is very bearish, generally this happens at the beginning of a new uptrend, whether it's an intermediate or long term or a short term. So if the market has been coming down consistently for some time and it makes a red candle at the end of the let's say week or any day, and the next candle is within the body of the previous candle, and it's a what we call a green candle, that means it's a bullish candle. And if it is within the body, then it looks like in Japanese terminology, harami means pregnant. So it's like a let's say a bump. So if you see something like that, there's a very high probability that you will see an uptrend beginning the next day. We do not know on Friday whether we will get a bullish harami candle. Yesterday we got a bullish harami candle, so we can expect a bullish day tomorrow, today onwards, and we are bang in the center of the Santa Claus. So yesterday Nifty closed higher than 150 points, off from the highs. In fact, it went to close to 200 points and then came down to just plus 45 and then closed 150 points. Bank Nifty was strong throughout the day. Nifty small cap recovered, mid cap recovered, realty advanced. Nifty Bank advanced, as I said, was better than Nifty, and FMCG also gained 1%, specifically in case of ITC, because there was a lot of apprehensions about the GST being put on ITC under that sin tax and this one, but that did not happen. So ITC went up, and also ITC is going to demerge their hotel division in the next 10 days. So therefore, some buying was seen in ITC. So the biggest points were the hero of the season, which is HDFC Bank, went up by, it contributed 50 points. Reliance went up because this week is a Reliance week. ITC, of course, ICICI Bank and SBI were the big ones. The negative was basically the IT, which was TCS, HCL Tech, Maruti, and Hero Moto. Now, Maruti and Hero Moto, because the numbers for December are not that great. So FIs and DIs, what did they do? Generally, as I keep telling, the beginning of December is not when the FIs go home. Only the last week of December when the activity gets subdued, and that's what happened yesterday. Both DIs and FIs subdued activity. FIs sold net 168 crores, whereas DIs bought 2,227 crores, which probably kept the market alive and kicking. So yesterday, after that, markets, Dow Jones, US markets were very volatile, especially Dow Jones, but still Dow Jones closed in the positive. At one point of time, Dow Jones was down by 320 points. From there, it went up 440 points to close at about 66 points. S&P was positive through the day. It closed at 0.73%. Nasdaq was very positive through the day. All the mega 7 did very well. So Nasdaq closed close to 1%. But by before the US markets opened, already they were show the futures, and more than the future, the initial stage of US market, especially Dow, was down, as I said, about 320 points. So therefore, the European markets also did not really do well. What did the commodities do? Commodities, oil is in a range around 72 to 73. Gold slightly edged up, and silver tried to go to above 30, but it's again beaten back to 29. And some news on the corporate side. So finally, IPO of Tata Capital is coming, 15,000 crore plus. So now the book is going to be built over a period of time, but that is what we need to just look at. What stocks to watch? Bharat Forge, Greaves Cotton, and Sagility are likely to be positive. Bharat Forge because of an approved infusion of $64 million into subsidiary. Greaves Cotton subsidiary is filing the DRHP. Greaves Cotton is now one of the hot stocks because it's an EV. Sagility is again a very hot stock. The JP Morgan has increased the target price. Muthoot Capital, the resignation of MD, which will, I think, play a big role in Muthoot Capital today. That should be a caution for not only Muthoot Capital, gold, lending firms, as well as NBFCs. Zaggle also, they have been coming with QIP. So net, the markets are what I would say in a fine shape. The Gift Nifty is talking of a rally of about 25 points. As I keep saying, I don't look too much into Gift Nifty, but it looks like positive because even the Asian markets are good. And today is half a day only in the US. In fact, Hong Kong and other markets are closed for about 4 days because they also have something called Boxing Day on 26th. And then it becomes Friday, and probably people take off for the holidays. One of the, again, main reasons for the Santa Claus rally is because, you see, the big boys are not there. So the retailers play the game, and generally retailers are bullish. So one can expect that rally to happen. Even in India, we have a full day here. We don't have a Boxing Day holiday, excepting that the Australia-India test is there at that point of time. So one can have a good test match, I suppose, with India and Australia being 1-1. So I continue to be bullish, and we'll buy on decline. And Reliance is my preferred stock, and so are the banking stocks. And Pharma. Pharma is now where I'm focusing on for this week and following. But of course, we also have Pharma in our investment portfolio. So whatever you do today, I hope it is